Hey guys, it's Heretic, and it's Thursday, June 17th, 2021, and this is the King of Avalon Statistics Guide for Solar Kingdoms, Part 3, Hero Weapons and Heroes. Okay, both hero weapons and heroes can be accessed from the Hero Council building. In this building, you have three different options. You can summon heroes, you can appoint heroes in the Hero Council, and you can craft, enhance, and view your hero weapons here. Before we get started, if you're a fan of King of Avalon content like this, take a minute and click the like button on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and click the notification bell to be notified when the next video becomes available. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the hero weapons. And so with hero weapons in Solar Kingdoms, we have rank 6 in the early kingdoms right now in June 2021. We have Torrent for the middle kingdoms, and we have Wildfire for the early kingdoms that are just now getting their hero weapons. So for us in the early kingdoms, if we look over at the maximums, we'll start at the maximums and then we'll kind of work back a little bit. We have 92.1 as the max stats that you can actually receive with the legendary Raven Featherblade. You multiply that times 2 and you get 184.2 potential on your troop stats. That makes up about 14% of the potential stats you could receive if you had max stats right now. For all the other stats, click over here. At the max, you have 276.2. Multiply that times 2, and you have 552.4 for all of your non-damage, combat-related stats. This makes up a 17% of the potential maximum stats that you could have if you had everything at max. For troop weapons, though, I don't really recommend that you max them out. And here's why. When you're upgrading max to max, like I just said, you get 180 for all your normal stats, and you get an increase of 60 for your troop stats, right? Going max to max. So going from maximum Torrent, legendary, to Raven legendary. Okay. The cost to go from marvelous, look here. The cost to go from marvelous over to legendary is crazy expensive. You may get to miraculous, just along the way as you collect materials from the path of legend. But going from miraculous to legendary, by the time you would get it the freeway, there would be a new rank of hero weapons that have come out. So going, above, I would say marvelous is probably where you need to shoot for. You may not be there at the beginning. You may be, when you do your upgrade, you may be at fabled, and then you just slowly move over to marvelous and sit at marvelous. So the rank up from marvelous Torrent to marvelous Raven, for your troop stats, you'll actually go up 60.4, so just a little bit more than you would if you were going from max to max. Same thing, for your regular stats, you will actually go up 181 total instead of 180. So just, again, it's not much, but it's just a little bit more than you would get from going max to max. For the costs, I really recommend that you stick around marvelous and don't go crazy getting all the way up to legendary, again, unless you just have so much money to burn that it doesn't really matter to you. So now let's take a look at where you can actually get your hero weapons other than from the store. which I never really recommend. You can go to the Knight of the Lake, which I just refer to this whole thing as Path of Legend. The Path of Legend is what you go through in Solar Kingdoms to raise your rank. And for each rank you can use the Witch's Cauldron, the Forest Hunt, and the Kingdom Bounty to get higher level things. So in Kingdom's Bounty you can get your Tears of Ascension, which you use to upgrade your weapons. And you can also get these chests. And in the chest, you can get the actual scrolls that'll allow you to make different level hero weapons. So we just received the rank 6 hero weapons. So, of course, they're not going to appear here until later. If we go by what happened with equipment, we're probably 1 or 2 hero passes away from actually getting the rank 6 weapon scrolls, tomes from Kingdom Bounty, because we can already get rank 6 here, equipment. So it is on its way. If you're a little bit patient, King of Avalon will allow you to upgrade without having to spend as much, at least, right? Another great source for hero weapons is from the Honor Pass, and I know you have to spend a little bit at least on the Honor Pass to at least get your fragments. You don't always have to get keys to open these up to get a chance for the super chest, which you can win, and sometimes you win them off, and I probably win them more often not on the super chest but on the other chest. But that's all luck. But you can upgrade your Honor Pass to the point where you can at least get the fragments. You get quite a few as you go through. I think it's worth it. This is just, you playing normal. And there's some good habits it actually teaches you, like donating to your alliance every day, actually farming resources, killing monsters, and training troops, and using your speed ups in general. You can win any of these items, which is great. You can win some heroes, and you can win your hero weapons as well as other stuff. So I do recommend the Honor Pass for hero weapons. All right, so now that we've already talked about their weapons, let's go ahead and talk about the heroes themselves. There's 2 different ways you can get to heroes so you can see them. You could either go through the Hero Council, which is right here. These are all of the heroes that I currently have appointed, and they're associated with hero weapons, which we've already gone over. And from within there, you can click them and you can see their stats. The place to manage your heroes is at the bottom, and you have a really big button that says Heroes with a cool helmet. So let's go ahead and click that and let it load for a second. And here you can see, again, you can see all the heroes that you currently have appointed. One thing of note with heroes is they come in sets. You have the Glory set here with King Arthur's Soul and Lancelot. You have the Freedom set with Brutus and Dindrane. And you have the Gallantry set with Gorlois and Bors the Elder. So these come out together. So at the beginning of the game, you start out with the Red Knight and Igraine as your Gallantry, and Uther and Sir Gawain as your Glory heroes. And within the first month, they get replaced by King Arthur's Soul, Lancelot, and Gorlois and Bors the Elder. So I do not, first and foremost, at the beginning of the game, do not invest in these guys. They're going away. I do like Sir Gawain and Uther combined on my wall. and I've talked about that in another video, because they give a nice little defensive stat. But that's the only reason. And you don't have to have them appointed to put them on the wall. Later on, Morian and Oberon get replaced by Dindrane and Brutus. Again, don't invest in these with real money. Wait for their replacements, and then if you need to spend, that's the way to do it. Okay, so overall, hero maximum stats now, we're in June of 2021 in Solar Kingdoms, are 246 for troop stats and 734 for all other non-damage modifying combat stats. And this does not include the special stat increases you get from having two heroes together within a march. This is not the video that's going to go over which heroes you should use for marches and which ones need to go in your formations and all of that. We're not going to do that here. What we're talking about are the statistics that they can give you. In the order of the sets that are going to be replaced next, so the oldest to the newest, Elder and Gorlois, their set gives us 64 to each troop stat and 190 to each of the other middle stats. King Arthur and Lancelot give us 82 to each of the troop stats and 244 to all of the middle stats. While Dindrane and Brutus give us 100 to each of the troop stats at maximum. So you have the 60 plus 40 equals 100. I can do math, check it out. And 300 to all of the other stats. So your bowman attack here, you get your 180 plus your 120, and that's 300. Wow. It's like magic here. So these 6 current top heroes give a combined 246 troop stats, which is 18.9% of the total stats you can get from anywhere, and 734 middle stats, which is 22% of the total stats that you can receive from anywhere. And this isn't the special skills even. You add on the special skills and it's even more. And there you can get damage stats, you can get defensive stats, and you can get troop attack stats, which are amazing. Heroes are one of the most important places for you to get stats. And the way that you would get them is, unlike hero weapons, you cannot get them from the Path of Legend. Although they help you with the Path of Legend. There's no place in here that's going to give you hero fragments. You're not. The Witch's Cauldron is for equipment. Forest Run is for gems. Kingdom's Bounty is for hero weapons. While in the Path of Legend, in the shop, you can get your emblem, tomes, manuscripts, and items. You cannot get hero fragments. There are a few places that you can get fragments. Thank goodness. From the Alliance store, you can get your Igraine, your Morian. You can get the 1 per day King Arthur's Soul, which I need to get because it is worth getting every day without fail. You can get your Bors the Elder as well, which is great, and you can get up to 6 of them per day for 54,000. Merit is easy. Merit costs nothing. Do it. Do it. You can also, if you have the Alliance boost, which I do recommend because of that, but also for 30,000 per day merit, you can have the ability to summon some heroes, which is great to get some more fragments. The other place you can get it, like I just showed, is from the Summoning Circle. You get those horns that we just got off the Alliance store. You get them in a ton of other places, including from Barbs and Mobs. And you click and you can get some hero fragments, you can get some skill XP, and you can get your hero XP as well to raise up their level. Another place you can get fragments is you can go to Dismantle Fragments and go to the Hero Soul Shop. From within here, you can buy different fragments, not for the very top ones, but actually there's none of them I would buy right now because all of these have already been replaced. But as you're going, instead of spending real money, you can go in and you can dismantle some of the heroes that you don't need. You can get the soul shards here. You can use them to buy experience, skill experience, or some of these other fragments for, especially you'll have your Morian and your Oberon for a while. So I ended up spending quite a bit of these shards on them. You know, combined with the Morian that you get on your Alliance store, you can rank it up pretty fast without spending anything, with just spending time in the game, which is good. The other place that you can get hero fragments, again, is on the Honor Pass. Honor Pass is great for this. You can actually get your from the chest with, you know, using keys. You can get full heroes, and you can get fragments as well. And you can get fragments just like you can, as you see here. I'm getting hero weapon fragments. You can also get hero fragments as you go through. You get 2 honor passes for any new item. So when you get the new heroes, you'll get 2 honor passes with them. It'll give you a chance to, you know, get 1 or 2 of your heroes or enough fragments to make them. As you can see, I'm at 1. You'll have to use fragments to rank up the skills as well, so keep that in mind. You do not have to go in order across here. A lot of people think you do. You know, you get this one at, you know, at the beginning at level 1, and then, you know, as you level up your hero, you get access to these, but you can skip some. So you can use the 25 to raise up your troop attack, because troop attack's amazing. And you can skip over other ones, and you can see that I've done that here with Dindrane, where I've skipped infantry attack because that's, you know, garbage. And I've gone over to the other ones, and I actually do them in order of priority. So I will do my infantry defense. I'll do my troop stats first, obviously. Then I'll do my infantry defense and health, and then after that I'll do my bowman attack, then cav attack, and then everything else after that. So as you can see, I have Dindrane and Brutus at star level 1. I have knocked out their skills because that's more important than actually raising their star level. Keep that in mind too. When you get a new hero, or even an old hero that you're actually going to appoint, you're going to want to have them at star 1, and then you can start filling up their skills. And it takes quite a bit. It's over 70 fragments to do all of these skills. Once you get this done, you can start ranking them up. Again, I'm not going to waste. So if I'm not getting it from the actual honor pass, then I'm not going to waste money ranking up their star levels, especially right now. I am going to wait until either they go on sale or I'm getting them from summoning. So when the new heroes come out, starting with the Brutus and Dindrane, they're not going to appear here in the summoning circle. So you can come over here, click the eye, and you can see what your chances, you know, what heroes you can actually get from summoning. Right now, these are new, right? These are not new heroes. They're new to the summoning. So these became available once Dindrane and Brutus were released. Once the next set of heroes come out, then the Dindrane and Brutus will appear here, and then you should just go crazy with the horns until you max them out. Or when they appear in your either the Alliance store or when they appear as far as rewards, and they will, they always do eventually. Another place that you can get hero fragments that I failed to mention is at the very beginning of the game when you're doing the Guardian Dragon. On those, as you go through each of the levels, and I didn't realize that. I hadn't started a new kingdom in a long time, and when we started here, it took me a while before I realized, man, we need to really progress through that Guardian Dragon event because you get really good hero fragments from it. So I do recommend doing that. If you're not in an alliance that can do it, find another alliance. All right. And so I hope this video helps you out as far as where to focus on your stats, when to spend and not spend, where to get the fragments, where to get the items. I hope this helps out a lot, and I look forward to doing part 4 soon. Look for it in the next couple of days. Thank you.